Hello, everybody on YouTube. It's your boy, the Memphis XL. All right, back at you with 100 Days Yu-Gi-Oh! Every day for 100 days, we're dueling with a different deck every single day. Today is day 69 of the 100 Days Yu-Gi-Oh! As well as being St. Paddy's Day. Happy St. Paddy's Day to all you little lads and lasses out there. Today, we're taking a look at Burning Abyss Phantom Knights, which has nothing to do with St. Paddy's Day whatsoever. But you know what? It's a fan request by Mr. Reverie, and today we're going to be honoring it. And so we're going to go into good old yugioh Pro, show this deck off. Go ahead, go for some big old combos and wombos and things. Negate our opponent out the wazoo. And just hit him really hard. So, real quick, I'm going to go over the cards we'll be using today. For our main deck, we're running 3 Seer of the Burning Abyss, 1 Danger Tsuchinoko, 1 Phantom Knight Staingrave, 2 Farfo of the Burning Abyss, 3 Graph of the Burning Abyss, 3 Tour Guide of the Underworld, 1 Phantom Knight's Ragged Gloves, 1 Scarm of the Burning Abyss, 3 Phantom Knight Ancient Cloak, 3 Phantom Knight Torn Scale, 1 Psychic Wielder, 1 Danger Jackalope, 3 Phantom Knights of Silent Boots, 1 Harpy's Feather Duster, 1 Reinforcement of Army, 1 Foolish Burial, 1 Monster Reborn, 1 Call by Grave, 1 Bearer from the Different Dimension, 1 Phantom Knight's Rank Up Magical Force, 3 copies of Impermanence, 1 copy of Shade Brigadine, 3 copies of Fogblade. For our extra deck, we're running 2 Cherubini, 1 Masquerena, 1 Phantom Knights Rusty Bardiche, 1 Borlo Dragon, 1 Dante the Traveler of the Burning Abyss, 1 Levier the Sea Dragon, 2 copies of Phantom Knight Break Sword, 1 copy of Raiders Knight, 1 Time Thief for Doer, 1 Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon, 1 Arc Rebellion Xyz Dragon, 1 Dark Requiem Xyz Dragon, as well as Beatrice, Lady of the Eternal. For our side deck, it's mostly just, additional things. If you want to go for more Raid Raptor stuff, because they do have some synergy with the Phantom Knights, you can go ahead and put some Raiders Wing, as well as some Raid Raptors Phantom Knights Claw. If you want more rank up, you can go ahead and throw another copy of your rank up magic in there. If you want a different Boral, go for Dragon, Sword Boy, another Dante if you feel like it, and if you need more Xyz fodder, I suggest Kagamucha Knight. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and go to yugioh Pro and show this deck off, and just have a good time about it, boys. Alright, here our first opponent. We kind of want to go first with today's deck. We can go second on occasion, but it's not ideal. So we're going to go first. Let's see here. Not a great hand, but it's a passing one. So, let's go ahead and special summon good old Farfa. We'll summon out Farfa. If you don't know spell traps, you can just straight up special summon your Burning Abyss. You just gotta be careful because you can't use both their effects in the same turn. So we're gonna go ahead and make good old-fashioned Cherubini. This is our main startup monster. Graph, when sent to the grave, summons out another monster. We're gonna go ahead and get Seer, the male branch of the Burning Abyss. Alright, that's step numero uno. And let me think about this. Yeah, okay, let's go ahead and make good old Rusty. Good old Rusty Bardiche. And I don't need to use Seer's effect, because that won't work. If you have anything that's not a Burning Abyss, the Burning Abyss boys go away. It's a thing. So let's go ahead and ditch our Phantom Knight. We're going to send our Silent Boots so we can get our Fogblade, primary negation. And we'll banish Silent Boots so we can get another one. This way we can start with a couple negates on the board. And we'll be right as rain. Droll Lock Bird. Okay, that's fine. I was pretty much done with my turn anyway. Pretty much done. I could summon out Shade Brigadine, but I'll have a level 4 to go with him. So, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to end my turn for now. So, we're pretty set for now. I've got 2 Fog Blades to stop monsters. I've got myself a Shade Brigadine. I'm pretty set. Time Thief Regulator. Tribute this card. Summon 2 Time Thieves. I don't think I want you to do that. I'm just gonna stab you with my Foggish Blade. So, yeah, that'll put a stop to the Time Thief shenanigans, at least for now. Good old Time Thieves, I see. Alrighty, very nice. Tour Guide is one of our stronger monsters. When she is normal summoned, I can summon a level 3 fiend from my hand or my deck. Or conversely, my opponent can just Torrential Tribute the Bard. Alright, well that's a little annoying. I mean, I still get my monster, but still. What do I want? I want Scarm. Give me Scarm. Because when this guy leaves the board, I can then, add a fiend from my deck to the hand during the end phase. And, oof. Let me think about this. I could make another Cherubini, but that won't really do me much good. So I'm just going to go ahead and attack for now. I'm not going to overly complicate things. You know, my opponent, old school tech card to stop my board. I mean, don't get me wrong. Torrential Tribute's a nice card, especially now that it's searchable with that, what's it called? Fury of Kairyushin. So it's a nice thing. Oh, you are not... Okay, you're stealing your monster back. Okay, I was about to say, if you're going to take my monsters, you better not touch my monsters. Those are mine. Yeah, so he's got himself his Time Thief Regulator. Okay, I was thinking about hitting him with the Fog Blade, but then I was like, nah. Nah. Okay, so Time Thief, a Winder Boy. You know, the irony here is that I'm actually playing a Time Thief myself. I'm playing one copy Redoer. Because he's got some nice synergy with Bardiche, you know, because Bardiche doesn't say when you exceed summon a monster to the zone he points to. It's when you summon something to the zone he points to. Exceed monsters cannot be destroyed by opponent's card effects, cannot target them with card. Oh, can't Fog Blade that. That's a little annoying. Just a little bit. Yeah, I mean, I could Fog Blade myself to protect my life points, but I'm not going to bother doing that. I can do that nonsense later. It's all good. It's all good. You know, Time Thief Redoer, he is an annoying dude, but I should not have too big of an issue with him. Really depends on whether he has, like, all of his, what do you call it? He's got all of his, like, negations and such. We'll see. I mean, you can't play this, so yeah, there's Flyback. So now you can attach a trap to that. And do I want to Fog Blade bring back Bardiche? I would like to do that. I would just like to do that. Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Time Thief Man. Alright, so he's going to attach one of his traps, and that's basically going to give him the ability to bounce any of my cards when he banishes Redoer. So that's the tricky part when you're facing the Time Thieves. That is your trickiest situation. Alright. Using Flyback on itself seems a little risky, but that's what you want to do. Alright, and sadly, yeah, I can't hit him with the Fog Blade because of this thing. Sadly, because of that, I can't do nothing. I can't do it. I can't do it, Captain. Let's see. Attach a card from opponent's grave to it. Ow. Don't touch my cards. Those are mine. Granted, most of the cards in my grave aren't helping him too much. What did he get? Okay, so he's taking my greaves. Let's see. Okay, this has a grave effect, and so does this. So I don't know why he did all that. Seems kind of silly to me. So what we're going to go ahead and do is summon out Tour Guide. Tour Guide's going to go off. Tour Guide, go off. Thank you. And Farfa, you target, sadly. I was thinking, is Farfa gonna save us? And then I'm like, no. No, he is not. So let's go ahead. Doesn't really matter who we I'm just gonna summon Farfa. Get his lazy butt out here. There you go, Farfa. And now we're gonna go ahead and summon out the Phantom Knights of Breaksword. We want to make sure he is right here. We want to make sure that Bardiche points to this boy. Because now Bardiche is going to go off. I can pop his set card. That'll bait out whatever this is. Or he'll just, you know, do that. He'll just attach some materials. He can bounce my Bardiche, sadly, but that's okay. Or conversely, he'll get rid of... Ooh, he got rid of my Breaksword. Okay. That's fine. Okay, apparently now I can... Oh, it's only during the turn that they're summoned. That's right. Haha, no materials for you. Oh, right, that worked. That worked better than I figured it would. Very nice. Yeah, let's Foolish Burial. We're gonna foolishly bury some more things, and let's go ahead and dump... Cloak. Because then I can banish my Cloak, and I'm running low on time, so I better speed this up a little bit. I want to get my Torn Scale. I'm gonna get Torn Scale. So, now... Let's see. Banish this card, summon a Phantom Knight from the hand. Yes, I would like to do that. I'd like to do that rather quickly. And I can increase my level by 1. Why not? Phantom Knights, Shade, Brigadine. Make my monster bigger. And then let's go ahead and make our own Time Thief Redoer. Why not? Now we can steal his stuff. Let's go ahead and attack our opponent for a lot of damage. Let's attack him for lots of damage. And now I have a Thief Redoer. So if he tries to do things like with Doggo, I can just bounce this guy. And we'll be good. So, real quick before I forget, though, I do want to use Bardiche one last time. I'm going to go ahead and get my other Fog Blade. And I'll save my rank up spell for... Well, actually, I should grab the rank up spell really quick. Real quick, like, just in case I need it. We'll go ahead and set this. And I'll explain the effect of this as soon as that comes up. So, Farfo, give him back his monster, but I will hit him with the Fog Blade. And then I'll add myself another monster. And I'll get a tour guide. And we're good. We is all good in the hood. So he has this Redoer. I don't really care. Because I can just Fog Blade it. Just be like, whatcha, go away. No Thief Redoer for you. I'm just going to straight up negate you. Attach a card, opponent's graveyard to it as material. Okay, that's fine. But I don't think you can... you're still going to be negated. You're still going to be very negate, my friend. So that's not going to do you much good there, laddie. Not going to do you too much good. Alright, so Bezel Ship. Okay, so we can bring this back. I mean, that's fine for now, I suppose. Okay, that I will have to do something about. Let's go ahead and use our Time Thief Redoer. I don't want him to keep this. Is this thing like, what is it? If the face-up exceeds, leaves the field because of a card effect, while the card's in the grave, summon this card, banish leaves the field. During opponent's battle phase, tribute this card, next damage you take is inflict the opponent instead. I don't want that to happen. Let's go ahead and detach both of these. Bounce the recorder to the top of his deck. And so now during the end phase, this has something, okay, targeting, attach material, graveyard, that card is, okay. Again, you've been hit with Fog Blade, so none of that matters. Doesn't really matter. You can't attack or anything. You've been hit with a blade made of, like, pure fog energy. You can't attack or anything. That's just how that works, lad. So let's go ahead. Redoer returns. And we're good. I don't know why Bardiche didn't go off, but whatever. Dark exceeds special summon zone. This card points while this monster is on the field set during the damage hit. Okay, that's weird. That's weird. Maybe I misread that, but it sounds like this should work. Alright, whatever. Not a big deal. Let's go ahead and summon out our tour guide. Get our break sword back. I should be able to end this duel right here, actually. And I can show off my rank up magic force, so that'll be cool. Let's go ahead, use these two monsters, make break sword. And yeah, if I was pointing now, that would definitely work, but it's fine. So he's got this Redoer. He's thinking of whether he wants to try the effect, but it's not going to work. My Fog Blade is too powerful. He cannot use Redoer. Alright, so what I'm going to do ahead... those are words now. Gonna go ahead and pop our monster, pop his monster. And I'm gonna chain the effect of my burial just to make sure that I've got this. I'm gonna return some of my banished monsters to the graveyard. Basically, when Bardiche destroys himself, or when he's just destroyed by a card effect in general, I can bring back 2 Phantom Knights. And then... Yes, sir. I can bring back 2 Phantom Knights, and they will both gain 1 level. And I would use Graph, but again, I don't really need to do that right now. I'm gonna summon these 2. Bro, dude, you really gotta do that? No. No, I don't. I just kinda want to. But, you know what? It's fine. I'm gonna just do one last thing. Oh. Don't be a dick. You're playing Time Thieves. You have no right to complain about dickishness, my dude. You don't have a wee bit of a right to be saying that. But regardless, my opponent surrenders. It's fine. I was just gonna show off the rank up spell, but he didn't like that. So there's the first duel. We were able to destroy this guy. You know, once we stopped Redoer, this guy just had no chance. Because when you stop Redoer, pure time thieves can't stand on their own two legs. But so there's the first duel, and let's go ahead for duel number 2, and see what else we can get into. You know, this is just like some of the stuff we can do. We can do more stuff with this deck, and we're gonna try and show off as much as we can. Secondary opponent getting right into the action here. Didn't get to pick, which is not good. I mean, I was hoping the luck of the Irish would rub off of me and I'd be able to go first every time. But unfortunately not, and I don't have it in perm, which is sad. It's sad because I would have liked to have gotten one in permanence and I could have stopped things, but my opponent seems to have bricked or something. Weird. Regardless, let's go ahead and start off with our tour guide. And we'll go ahead and let's see. Who do I want to summon in this situation? I'm going to summon the Graph from my deck. Because I tend to just want to get Graph out first. So that when I go for my Cherubini, things work out. So I'll go ahead, Cherubini. Graph is going to summon out another monster. And I'm going to go ahead, let's see. Targeted monster on the field. Yeah. Let's go for Graph. Or not Graph, but Farfa, whatever his name is. Whatever this dude's name is, alrighty. So let's go ahead and use Cherubini to ditch Scarm so we can search things in the end phase. Get ourselves set up nice and pretty for next turn. Alright, Mr. Bardish. Come forth. Come forth indeed. So, Farfa's gonna go off. Banish this for a turn. I don't trust it. I don't trust that thing as far as I could chuck it. Let's see here. Yeah, so what we're gonna go ahead and do here. I'm going to ditch, let's see, blah, 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 no. I want to ditch Mr. Stain Greaves, actually. I would normally ditch my Silent Boots for more Fog Blades, but this will work better, I think. Because now I can banish this to summon out my Torn Scale. Cha. I do not need to increase your level, no. Let's go ahead and discard a card. It does not really matter who I'm discarding. I'm just going to go ahead and ditch another Phantom Knight. I'm going to go ahead and ditch my Ancient Cloak. That way I can banish Ancient Cloak. Yeah, this is where I'm just going to ramble on a little bit. I'm exactly what I'm going to do. Oh, man, I could have got... missed. I could have made a rank 4. Doesn't really matter, but I could have done that. Coulda, woulda, shoulda, didn't. But it's fine. Let's go ahead and make Dante Mr. Traveler of the Burning Abyss. He's the boss of the Burning Abyss. Avoided the ban list for years. Crazy good monster. Let's go ahead and mill 3 cards. Make this dude bigger. And then let's go ahead and get that Fog Blade anyway. Suppose I could also get my rank up spell. Let's see. Let's see. Banish one or more dark monsters. Target dark. Okay, that doesn't work because this is a light monster. Because of course he is. And then Torn Scale, what do you do again? Let's see. Special summon this card, banish will leave the field. Sure. Why not? Let's just bring the boy back. Extra damage and all that good stuff. And hey, if Tsuchinoko is our buddy, we'll be able to do even more stuff. Hey, why not? Oh, babe. Now that's why we run Tsuchinoko. Just because I can do this shenanigans. Although now I do wish I had that rank up spell. But what can you do? So let's go ahead. This guy's been waiting long enough. Let's go ahead and hit him. This is going to take off more than half of his life. In fact, this is almost an OTK. If I had just grabbed that rank up spell, I could have ranked up and done the OTK. It's okay though. I want to see what this guy is playing first. I don't want to just shut him out completely. I say that even though he's probably playing like raw sphere mode or something, which is possible. It is possible. Let's see. Let's go ahead and put Beatrice on the board. Yeah. Just to have a Beatrice on the board. That way I can ditch Burning Abyss from the deck during my opponent's turn. And we'll see what we get there. So let's go ahead. He gets his monster back. Whatever it is, we can't do anything about. Well, I can, depending on what it is, obviously. He gets his monster back. And then Scarm is going to go ahead and search me, my other tour guide. And we should be set. Now, I've got Phantom Knight Breaksword. I can pop him in an opponent's card like last time. Just destroy something, bring out 2 monsters, make them level 4, do this and that. We're pretty set. You know, that's the whole idea of Burning Abyss with Phantom Knights. You just set yourself a board up, and you roll with it. You know, Bardiche, just an amazing mod. It doesn't even matter that he's at 3 now. You only need one of them. You only really need one. You could play 2 if you really wanted to, like, guarantee things. You know, but it's not really that necessary. I knew he had...
What did I say? What did I say? I told you it was that.
Sphere mode. I am a psychic. Regardless of that. So that kind of sucks. That sucks just a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean by a heckin' lot. Alright, let me think about this. Get Farfa back, I suppose. You know, it's a good thing I have Masquerena to link this thing away. Otherwise, I would be pissed. I would be rather annoyed at the sphere mode. But yeah, I literally called it. I was like, oh, this guy's going to be playing sphere mode. And lo and behold, here he is. Okay, that actually pretty much clinches the game for me. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is go ahead bring back Rusty Bardiche. Did you really think you could stop me with your tiny little baby sphere boy? Just let me tell you, little baby bluebird, that's not going to work that way. That is not going to work that way. Alrighty, and I could just bring back Farfa and do the same thing over and over again. But I don't need to do that. Not really. I'm just going to make another break sword. Put him right here. And then go ahead and pop this. Let's at least see what this was. Aroma jar? You mother! Trying to hit me with stank jar. First the sphere mode and then stank jar? Really? Let me guess, you're Battle Fader 2. No, not this time. GG. Yes, indeed. GG, if you want to call it that. Alrighty, so we were able to ouch. I presume this is some sort of cheesy raw deck. But regardless of that, I'm not... Nah. None of that. But regardless, let's go for duel number 3. And see if we can go perfect today. Alrighty, third and final opponent of the day. I would normally do more. I do have one nice replay save, so I will show that off after this duel. But I got other things and other decks to make, so we're just going to call it after this one. What do we got for a hand? It's certainly an interesting hand. I got Torn Scale, Cloak. I got stuff. Let me think about it. Yeah, I could do stuff with this. I could do stuff. Let's go ahead and start off with the Torn Scale. Gonna go ahead and hope that that works. If I can ditch my Greaves to the grave, which I will now be impossible to do. Ouch. Oh, that really hurts. I'm not gonna lie, folks. That really hurts. He has literally just killed my graveyard. My graveyard is, as the ancient Aztec would say, Kaputski. I'm pretty sure the Aztecs said that. 90% sure the Aztecs invented that word. But regardless, we're up against some sort of... I'm gonna guess this is a banished troll deck. And it's just a shame. We're up against the one sort of thing that really kills us, which is just no grave. No grave for me, no grave for you. Or maybe this is just Yosenju's. It is literally just Yosenju's. Okay. Go away. I stop your thing. Go away. Yeah, no Yosenju's for you. You try to steal my graveyard, I steal your weasel. Your weasel is now my weasel. And now he won't be able to use that trap of his to blow up my stuff. Because I remember from Yosenju's that he needs to have, like, no monsters for that to work. So long as this works, this ought to work. So they say. So let's go ahead and summon out our Break Sword. And use Break Sword's effect. We'll go ahead... I don't want to ditch any of these, because they'll both be banished. Okay, we'll go ahead and get rid of Fogblade. And get rid of his Macrocosmos, because that's the thing that's really annoying. Alrighty. And I could Imperm, but that's literally not going to do us any good. So let's go ahead. What does this do? Okay, I guess he could protect this thing, but we'll see if he does that or not. Let's see. During the end phase, this card normal summon this turn to the hand. Okay. Ah, forbidden druplet. It's a forbidden druplet, lads. Alright. Well, that's a little annoying. Just a wee bit. Just a wee bit. He's gonna weaken my break sword, but he had to get rid of that trap of his to do so. So, it's okay. You know? It's fine. You know why? Because I can use Fog Blade. And just straight up bring this dude back in the battle phase. Haha. Didn't expect that, did you, Sonny Jim? Granted, he can still protect it with the Yosenju pendulum scale, if he desires to. But at the very least, I have gotten around. He tried to lock me out, man. Which is kind of what Yosenjus just kind of do. You know, it's kind of what they do. Just a little bit. Alrighty, well, you know what? This guy tried to lock me out. It's time for us to build a board anyway. You know, this guy, he tried to lock me out, but you know what? I'm going to be able to... Oh, wait, no, I can't. Cherubini needs monsters with levels. Okay, that's fine. You know what? It's fine. I've gotten impermanence. I can stop whatever sort of extra deck shenanigans he might do. Or if he goes for more Yosenjus, which he is going to do. As he target a face-up card, return it to the hand. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait on that, because he can bounce my things. And this lets him add more Yosenjus. Alright, so now he's going to attempt to bounce my dude. And let me think. Add a Yosenju card from it to hand. Okay, I'm actually going to allow him to bounce, or rather banish my break sword, whatever. Return to the hand. Okay, one of these is make it so it's actually banished. I don't remember which one it is. But it's fine. Like, he can deal all the direct damage he wants. I am fine with that to an extent. I just don't want this guy to go off. Which I just allowed to do because I forgot how that worked. Okay, I'm dumb. I'm dead. Okay. Impermanence. Not impermanence, but... Now he's got that comma thing. Okay. He's got the comma thing. And he's going to attack my silent boots. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, a slight hesitance. And now he is going to be able to do... Well, the thing is, comma doesn't go back to the hand. He still needs to have no monsters. So, unless he makes some sort of Xyz that he could get rid of, or a link or something, he can't use the trap card. So we'll see. Lightning Chidori. Alright, well if that's the case, I'm going to go ahead and imperm that guy. I'm going to imperm this dude so that he stays on the board. That way he can't use that trap at all. So that should do it. I mean, I've got the Burning Abyss. I can still special summon these. So that ought to work. Oh, wait, no, he's got like... Oh. Drill Driver. Vespinato. Okay. This card is destroyed by an opponent's card. Target level 5 or lower monster from the grave. Summon it. Okay. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Alright, let's go ahead and start with Tsuchinoko. We'll start with Tsuchinoko. There you go. And no, not going to use Mr. Graf just yet. And yes, I realize I could have just special summoned these, but I was relying on the power of Tsuchinoko. Trust me. Trust me, I had a plan this whole time. Let me think about this. Yeah. Yeah, let's go ahead and do the usual 1-2. The usual 1-2 ought to save us. So let's go ahead and use Cherubini. Ditching. Where's Graf? There you are. Ditch a Graf. And then Graf will now go off. There you go. And we're going to go ahead and... Who do we want to summon out? Let's see. How does this work again? This card is destroyed by a card effect, but not just straight up removed from play. I could go... Actually, let me think about this. You know what? I'm actually going to do something different. I was thinking of one thing, decided to do a different thing. Let's bring out Farfa. You know that? Let's bring out Farfa, and I'm actually going to make Borreload. I don't always make Borreload, but this is one of those rare instances where I think this will work just fine. So let's go ahead and activate Borreload's first effect so that I know I don't trigger that one. Let's go ahead and attack his Vespinato. And then I'm going to steal Vespinato for a turn. This is mine now. You can't have it. Ah, steal your big bug boy. Your big bug boy is mine now. Alright, so that'll take care of that. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a fog blade. Just in case we need it. And we should, in theory, be good. I mean, he's got the trap, but he has no Yosenjus. I've got bore load. I don't know if Vespanato's effect will trigger after leaving with bore load, but it'll be fine. What's the worst that can happen? What's the worst that happen? He just top decks his Searcher. What's this do again? Add a Yosenju or place both scales. Okay, but then they, like, destroyed in my next end phase. Okay. So, what, are you gonna pendulum summon the one gate you have? He could do that. He could do that, but that's about it. Alright, so he certainly got... That was a nice top deck. I won't deny that that was a very nice top deck. But, I don't think it's gonna be enough. Yeah, he can summon the gate, but that's literally it. Unless Vespanato is going to... Okay, he is going to Pendulum Summon, as I figured he would. What does this do when it's summoned, anyway? Opponent cannot target Yosenjus with card effects except for this one. Okay. I mean, it's a nice little wall. I suppose that's something. Okay, so that does not go off. Good. Good and gooder. Gooder's a word. I invented that word. Alright. How many darks are in the grave? That's plenty. Let's go ahead and banish our other silent buttes. Let's get our rank up spell. Oh, wait, he surrendered. He surrendered. He surrendered. Well, I kind of figured that was going to happen. But you got to give the guy props for at least trying a little bit. So, there's duel number 3. We just ran over the Yosenju boy. We did make a mistake or two, but it's fine. We were able to play around our little mishaps. So let's go ahead and show off that replay. I'll see you guys on the end screen. To everybody, Phantom Knights of the Burning Abyss. We went 3-3. Granted, the second guy was kind of a jump win, but, you know, that happens sometimes. So, I'm happy to say that the deck works just fine. It's very nice. It's very nice, clean combos. There's nothing too overly complicated about the deck. It's just very effective when it goes off all the right ways. So, happy to say that we did pretty much everything we wanted to do. Didn't need Levier as much, but, you know, that happens sometimes. But regardless, I hope you guys enjoyed today's deck. Smash the like button if you enjoyed it, and consider subbing if you haven't. And tomorrow, ooh, I gotta look at a Synchron deck. which I have not played in a while. So I'm going to have to do some research on that one. But until next time, your boy Memphis is signing out. I'll see you next time. Take care.